Boss, Cuban, Sammy. If you're on Twitter, you have to go to Twitter to find out what's going on with Sammy.
Ali, we're sending it over
in
to
the
you.
studio.
Do not bag.
You
Ali,
have
they're
to
going to
check
try to bag
Twitter.
on my dog. I'm sending it over to you.
Ali,
love
you
your
have to
little
check
dog.
Twitter.
No.
Yes.
Go ahead, Ali. We're focused. Go ahead.
I love little Sammy. Well, okay. Well, ladies, we all do it. We compare ourselves to other women, but too much of it can really damage your sense of self. So I have Angela Paul, author of The Beauty of Aging, is here with tips on kicking the habit. Hi, Angela.
Good morning. Always nice to see you.
Yeah, you too. I love having you. So can you please tell me, why are we doing this? Why are we comparing ourselves to other women?
Well, first of all, I think it's normal to look to beauty. Everybody likes beauty. The thing is that, women in general have pretty low esteem. Recent study by Dove showed that most women have a very, very, very low sense of themselves. So looking at the pictures of celebrities consistently, they're only going to make them feel worse about themselves. And, it's the same celebrities over and over again. They want their lips like Angelina Jolie. They will go to all these extremes to try and look like somebody else.
Right.
And meanwhile, it's so damaging to constantly compare yourself to the celebrity or the actress of the moment, because it really is a losing battle. You can never win.
Right, and in a lot of those pictures that we see in the magazines, there's hair and there's makeup, and I mean, you'll get hair and makeup done for 2 hours before those pictures are taken.
I mean, what people don't remember, women have to be smarter, is that when you look at a beauty ad or the cover of a magazine, we know how much retouching has gone into all of those images.
Absolutely.
Nothing of what you see on the cover of a magazine or any beauty ad is real.
Yeah.
It's been so retouched. So I think that women do themselves a disservice by not remembering that. Look at that and think, if I had all of that stuff, probably I would look as good as that.
Absolutely.
As well as my trainers, my personal trainers, and my makeup artists and my hairstylists following me around everywhere I go, that I would too look as great as that. So keep in mind that it's all an illusion.
Right, and I've actually just talked to a photographer the other day who told me that they can actually now edit things in actual video clips. They can a building could be there and they can edit it out. So they can actually, you never know what you're looking at anymore.
It's so not real. And one of the scary things is that people are actually having their jaws, their noses, their hips narrowed in films and in beauty ads. So I think that women need to really keep that in mind, and maybe they'll be a little gentler on themselves and stop this comparing habit, which is so demeaning and so damaging to your self-esteem.
Right, yeah. And I mean, you say there's that, what is it, 100 most beautiful people, things out there?
Well, we have those magazines, those tabloids with a list of the 100's best, most beautiful people. I mean, that stuff is okay if you can look at it lightheartedly and just see it for the fluff that it is. Unfortunately, what happens for a lot of women is they look at that and they just get so full of self-doubt about their own lives. How can their life ever match up to these beautiful, glorious women they see in these tabloids? It's just, and it's so demeaning, And if you spend hours looking at this stuff, how are you going to feel at the end of the day done that, It's
it's like an unreachable goal. You can never really get there.
It's unreachable. It's like having these whips and, instead of flagellating, you're constantly making yourself feel less by looking at all these magazines.
So what can we do to, kick the habit? We shouldn't be doing this to ourselves. What can we do to build ourselves up?
Okay, first thing, in the morning, instead of grabbing your magazine or switching on the TV, stand in front of the mirror. Just stand in front of the mirror and look at yourself and praise yourself. I mean, that's so crazy for someone to think the idea of doing that. But surely you can find one thing you love. Maybe it's beautiful hair like you, or lovely legs, a smile, pretty eyes, whatever it is. Find one thing every day to admire about yourself. You'll feel foolish at first, but believe me, you'll start to get used to it and you'll feel good.
Do you recommend sort of saying them out loud? We should say them out loud, not necessarily in our mind.
You know what? Today, your hair is really looking nice. I really like the way your beautiful ankles are in that dress. Breasts look good today. Now, whatever. be a friend. Don't be such a harsh critic to yourself.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
Yeah.
So, and then, do you sort of recommend at all? I mean, maybe trying to ever do something different with yourself to be in these things, or is it just really accept?
No, I mean, you don't want to give up.
Right.
I mean, you can use beauty in others to be an inspiration for yourself, but instead of wasting your time looking at what others look like, make a list of how you can make your life better. What can you do to make yourself look better and healthier? And it's not just about looking good, it's about feeling good. So develop some inner skills, develop, resources that make you feel better about yourself.
And you say, like, say you're going to make 24 hours where you're going to just completely accept yourself for who you are.
Okay, again, in the morning you wake up, say to yourself, 24 hours, I'm not going to criticize myself. I'm going to tell my inner nag to be on her way. Go away. Do not bother me today. Today I'm going to be all about loving myself. Imagine that you're your own best friend. How would you be to your own best friend?
Exactly. Well, I think we should all do that today.
Let's
my 24 hours starts now.
Okay, here we go.
Well, thank you so much, Angela. And Angela Paul will be back with us in the 9 a.m. hour, and she's going to show us how to dress appropriately for our age. So stick around for that. And Raul, Shally, back to you.
Love that message.
Shally and Ali, your ankles look great. Yes?
I think my ankles look very nice today, actually, and I have flats on.
Yes.
You're perfect.
I'm trying to learn, see? She's already out the door.
She's already leaving. All right. Bye-bye.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Trying hard to be young? Coming up, we're going to talk to an expert who says we should all embrace our age.
Okay. Plus, he said what on the Tonight Show? More on the comment made by the governor heard around the world.